It's the weekend wine. It's the weekend wine. It's the weekend wine. It's the weekend wine. G3, what's going on, my beautiful G3 family? Welcome back to Goddess Guidance. And to all my new viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to Goddess Guidance. My name is Jasmine, but you can call me the Lemurian Goddess. And I'm here to bring you guys the weekend wine. So make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, join the G3 family. Listen, if you're all about ascension, growth, elevation, forward motion, truth, and breaking those karmic cycles, then baby, this is where you need to be. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It just is what it is. A big shout out and a big thank you to everybody who has booked and donated to the channel thus far. Thank you guys so much for your continuous love and support, keeping the lights on, keeping your sis going and flowing. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If there's anybody looking to book or donate, you can find all of that information down below. I have a YouTube membership channel as well, family. So if you want daily guidance from your sis, I keep you on your A game. And you get a daily dose of these good old vibes. Come on over, join the family, join the crew, join the gang. You can subscribe over on IG, join me over on Patreon, or become a member right here on YouTube. Either way, join the movement G3 as we move on up, because it's up, and never stop. What we gonna do? What we gonna do, G3? We just gonna keep rising to the top. Hey. So let's tap into this weekend wine. Oh, G3. A thief has to be honest, or a thief is finally being honest with themselves. Thief is down here, okay? Honesty was at the bottom of the deck. I put the deck down, I moved it back. Thief was like, hey. I said, oh, that's what this is about. But anyway, honesty says, I can always expect the truth from others, but I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Somebody tried. They effed around and found out, right? That's what this energy is, a FAFO, okay? Somebody effed around and tried to steal something, tried to take something here, tried to be a thief in the night, huh? When you were sleeping or when you wasn't looking, somebody tried to, slide up in there and take something, okay? This is somebody that tried to betray you quietly. Somebody was trying to do something without your knowledge here. They wanted to steal something without your knowledge. But somebody has to be honest with themselves now, because you're still shining, you're still expanding, and you are still reclaiming your energy. It's hold on, G3, you're doing more. You're still grounded and centered. You're still working hard. You are still connected to nature. Your third eye is still wide, okay? You are still discerning, okay? You are still focused. You still have your community. You still have your people, your soul tribe, okay? You have surrendered to the Most High God. They back that fast? Lord, have mercy. You still loved. Ooh, you still receiving unexpected income. You still high vibrational. You still haven't failed. You still trust God. You still trust your ancestors. Okay, you still shining. We said that. You still glowing. You still glowing. Okay, you shining, you glowing. You still in your purpose. Okay, you're not worried about a goddamn thing. This adversary is worried though. Whoever this is, they worried. Now it's a couple. But let me open the door. Lord have mercy. My apologies, G3. So, yes, the adversary, whoever this is that was determined to be an adversary, determined to steal something in your energy, has to now just be honest with themselves. It could be a couple here, okay? They have to be honest with themselves about you being some type of portal keeper, gatekeeper, you holding some type of key, some type of authority. You are who you say you are, okay? Somebody here, this wealthy man, just wanted to challenge you. This wealthy man is now in despair because they wanted to challenge you. They wanted your nature. Somebody wanted your, I don't know, your nature. Okay, they wanted to maybe even, try to love bomb you in some type of relationship. But this energy is now facing poverty and despair because somebody continuously just wanted to challenge you. Okay, they wanted to challenge you because of your purpose. Your purpose is a threat to this couple. Your purpose is a threat to this wealthy man. Your purpose is a threat to a few people here. You are a threat, and you have a few people worried about the keys, the knowledge, the wisdom, the power, the authority, the position you hold. Your purpose is undeniable. Something is undeniable here. You know what you are here to do, and you're very sure of yourself. When you're very sure of yourself, other people, it's like your faith in yourself will ignite other people's faith in you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's something about you being sure of who you are is now turning people into believers or something like that here. But glow, you're glowing. Yeah, it's something about your glow. It's like people are now starting to trust in something here. Somebody has to be honest about them trying to bring some type of failure to you, and they're not, and it's not working because of your faith. Somebody can't bring failure to you because of your faith. Okay, because you are a very high vibrational being. Things happen, life happens. You can't control that. We can't control how things are going to play out in life, but we can control ourselves. You've learned how to control yourself. You've learned how to control your emotions, your feelings. You do not allow your feelings to get the best of you. You are in the forefront of your life, truly, okay? So there is no triggering you. There is no you acting out of character because something happened and you mad. And, it's like none of that is happening here. Okay, that happens. You've learned to accept things. The serenity prayer is significant. Help me accept the things I can't change and be this, and however it goes. But it's something about the serenity prayer that's significant. But you have learned to accept life, and you have learned to keep yourself rooted. Where's the root chakra? Grounded, yeah. Centered and rooted and grounded when things happen. I'm picking up on the King of Cups in tarot. He's sitting on a piece of paper He's sitting on like a board or something. He's sitting on something on the water, and the water is like wavy, but he's stable. Okay, it's like you have emotional intelligence. Okay, you know how to control yourself emotionally. So when things happen, things that happens out of nowhere, and it's like, it can ruffle your feathers a little bit. You know how to bring it back on in. You know how to control that here, and that gives you a lot of power over people. Okay, because people people get their power over controlling. I'm sorry, G3, but people feel powerful when they're able to control other individuals here. That's when they feel the most powerful. You know, people that are still in their lowest nature, they get their control. They feel, you know, they feel like they have all of this authority when they can control others. But a real powerful individual is the one that have control over themselves, and that is the individual that can actually control others, because that's the individual that is not controlling others. They're controlling themselves, and the fact that they control themselves, other people are just like, oh, that's okay. They fall in line. And that is power. That is power. So it's something about you being in your power now, G3. You are very hardworking, connected to nature. Your third eye is on fire. You're focused on your occupation. You have a community that loves you, or people that love you or support you, whether they're your immediate family or you have a soul family. You have your people here. You are still receiving. You're still receiving something. It's like whoever this is has to be honest with the fact that they have no power to steal, kill, or destroy in your energy, because every time they probably come and take something, or try to take something. This is somebody who is trying. They try to do something. Somebody who keeps trying to challenge you. They keep trying to take something. They keep trying to cause issues. They keep trying to trigger you. They keep trying, and I don't understand why they keep trying these things, but every time they try, they fail and you expand. Imagine that. You go through some type of radical expansion, some type of shift. You jump timelines every time. And this is what, and somebody here has to now be honest with themselves, G3. So let's tap into the energy. Hopefully there'll be no more interruptions. Okay? Hopefully there'll be no more interruptions. Yeah, your path is clear here. The path is clear. 35 is significant. Somebody can be 35. Life path 3, life path 5 is significant. Somebody got a 3-year-old, a 5-year-old. Something significant could have happened when somebody was 35, if you're just a little bit older, is what I'm hearing. It's something about transformation. Somebody went through a lot of transformation when they were 35 years old. Okay, I don't know how long ago that was for somebody who's 35 right now. 3-5, that's March 5th. March, that's Pisces energy here. Shout out to my Pisces. But that is the ending, the last sign, and then we get into Aries. So Pisces is about the deep, or the tail of things, the end of something here. So I feel like you're at the end of something, and right at the beginning here. You're in the mouth of the snake. Okay, I'm seeing that picture or the image where the snake is a circle and the tail of the snake is in the mouth. That's Aries and Pisces energy right there. So it's something about Aries and Pisces cusp as well. But it's a lot of transformation here. Somebody's pathway is open because of all of the it's a lot of butterflies here. Somebody went through a lot of transformation, a lot of healing, a lot of growing and evolving, a lot of shifting, a lot of trials and tribulations here, G3. Trials and tribulations, that is what transforms you. You know, the fire, that's what transforms you. That's what what turns you into the gold, okay? You go through the fire and come out gold. You go through the fire and come out the phoenix. You go through the fire and transform into the butterfly. It's like, you know, you went through a lot of fires. There's something about somebody's house could have burned down here. Somebody experienced a house fire, and you know, maybe when they were 35 or when they were younger, okay, maybe around 3 or 5 years old. But it's something about fires here. You went through different fires. You've and then fire is also giving me anger too. So it's like, you know, it could have been some events that really ignited this anger, which ignited some type of fire, which was the jump start of some type of transformation or change or major change in your life. 555 is what I'm seeing here too. But yeah, somebody's pathway is clear now because you've went through these trials and tribulations and you've learned the lessons. Now something is open for you, right? I feel like this is a spiritual inheritance. This is spiritual abundance. This is something that can't be taken. And this is what this person or whoever's in your energy or whoever was, whether it's a wealthy man or a couple or whoever, they're in this energy, you know, trying to take and take and take. And it's like they can't take because your well never runs dry. You're spiritually abundant. Your well, G3, can never run dry. The path is clear for you because of the work that you've done, the karmic debt that you have paid, You've paid the karmic debt. You've bared your cross, G3. Your spiritual inheritance has you tapped into a well that could never and will never run dry. And this is why somebody has to just be honest with themselves. Whatever they got going on, I can't have it. Whatever they got going on, I can't take it. It don't belong to me. It will never be mine. I will never be able to take what I'm trying to take from them. I will never be able to steal, kill, and destroy in their energy. I will never be able to do it. This is the energy that somebody's in right now, and God darn it, I'm so happy. Congratulations. You turning them L's into lessons. And we like that. We like that. Somebody turning them L's into lessons, and we like that. Congratulations. Okay? Congratulations here. Radiant illumination. Yeah. Boop. Boop. Light bulb moment. Somebody got some type of light bulb moment here. Boom. It finally clicked. It finally clicked to somebody that what you got going on is real spiritual inheritance. It is not about an earthly inheritance. Somebody wants your earth. They swear, but okay, because your spiritual inheritance got your earth. It's something about your earth. How can I explain this? Because somebody is like, oh, it's the earthly inheritance. And maybe, you know, it's something about what you have here because of your spiritual inheritance. But they keep targeting an earthly inheritance and keep failing because it's like somebody trying to, you know, they were just doing that bank fraud and trying to do some type of bank fraud on me recently. They recently tried it. Okay, these people are, when I say they don't stop, my gosh, G3, they don't stop, boy. They was trying to do bank fraud on me. Ain't nothing in there. A waste of time. You gonna waste your time trying to break into my bank account and get something. So you did all of that to end up in jail and to get nothing because what you think is in there? You know, it's something about how you living or how you giving it up. Okay, it's something about how your everyday life. Okay, for you it's your everyday struggle, but they looking at your everyday struggle like, oh yeah, we gotta steal that. I need that. It's just that you so rooted and grounded that you moving like you a billionaire, but you are a spiritual billionaire. You have a spiritual inheritance. You don't, whatever you need, it's provided for you, right? Whatever you need, you got. You can get, you ask for, and what you ask and you shall receive. They was talking to these type of individuals that went through a lot of these transformations and they have tapped into their spiritual inheritance. Now you can ask and receive. Oh, I need this. I don't know where. Now you get a little change, a little ends. Now you can get that. You want to do now. Oh my goodness, a bill come. Oh my goodness, what am I about to do with that? What's that? I don't know who about to pay that. They like, oh my goodness. Oh, the little change come through. Something happened. Oh, somebody come through. You know, you got an opportunity for something. You know, oh yeah, okay, cool, blah, blah, blah. You got your own business, something happened, oh, I don't know, now you wasn't getting no bookings, but oh look, you got something, or you asked for something now, okay, cool, we're gonna give you that. And people be, because people be like, oh, just give me the money, and it's like, no, you gotta work for that. So we're gonna give you the opportunities to get, so you can bring the money into you. Now you have, so you can do what you need to do. That's what a spiritual inheritance is. That's what a spiritual inheritance is. So somebody is like trying to tap into your accounts, trying to find a way to knock certain things down for you, because, oh, that's where your money coming from. Your money is coming from your businesses. Your money is coming from, and yeah, it could be, but it's all about divine timing, whatever you got going on. You know what I'm saying? So even if the money, it's like money will come from different sources in different areas, because the Most High God or the universe will orchestrate it to be that way. So but I feel like it's somebody here, they don't know spiritual. They don't understand that. They don't understand the cosmos. Somebody swear that they do, but they don't understand the cosmos. They understand wealth. They understand money. They understand something tangible, but they don't understand the unseen. Oh, the unseen that is so seen. that is here. It's so crazy to me that it's things that's going on that the eyes just can't pick up. Oof. It's things being said. It's things happening that on different frequencies that the ear just can't. It can't. Not because, oh, something wrong with your ear. Oh, your ear is off. Your ear is wrong. You don't got the right ear. Nah. It's because the body, the vessel, the ear, everybody is only programmed to a certain, you know what I'm saying? That's why, oh, this thing is so beautiful. What is this? What is it, for real? I love that. I love that I know so much and don't know nothing at all, because then it's just like, whew. They say take the pressure off. It's like, cause what? And I'm so happy to know that even with all I know and all I don't know, there is something that do know, and thank you, because whatever it is, who made the body? Now I know there's so many different. Listen, Joe Rogan. There's so many different interviews, so many different programs about breaking down the human body and trying to understand life and understand different things. And oh my goodness, it's stories and stories and stories and stories and stories for days. History is all jacked up. It's all I'm not gonna say it's all wrong, you know what I'm saying, but they the winners wrote the story. Now, are the winners telling the truth? Who knows, but we know that they're not telling the full truth. They're telling half truths and not full truths and stuff like that. But that's what happens when the winners win, or when people win, they control the narrative. So that's so just freeing for me, especially for my mind that just wants to know. It's just like, chill. Chill, relax, okay? Relax. But I'm glad that, I have a mind that will, I get, it's like, the hermit energy. You get down to the bottom of things. As you go as low. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? Okay, what is that? You go as low as you can go. You can, what is that? What is that? What is it called when I forgot what that thing is, when they holding the thing and you go lower and you go as low as your back can bend, and that's it. Once you start trying to go lower, you're going to break your back. Now you can't get up. See? That's when you tell the mind to chill. It's like you get down, you go as low as you can go, and then you come back up for some air before you lose your mind. A lot of people be down there for too long and then be trying to understand why they done lost their mind. Well, you haven't breathed and the body needs air. But y'all be forgetting about your vessel. That's when you too heavy, you too heavily high, earthly good, but you too in the clouds, but it's so funny because they talking about heavenly high, but it's actually low. You so low that you so deep, you too deep into it. But to be deep is to be high. Listen, G3. What is this human body? But there's things happening, you know? There's things happening that we can't see. This is somebody who don't know about the unseen, even though maybe somebody want to act like they know about it. A lot of people think that they know about it, and if they knew anything about it, they wouldn't be playing so much in these dark things and stuff like that. Because I did a reading last night where somebody was playing with them spirits. Not them spirits playing with them. They didn't read the fine print that wasn't in the book that they was reading. Because, you know, the story is so broken up. One person's going to have it over here, the next person's going to have it over there, or it's going to be ripped out of the book and put in the chambers or something locked away to where the average person can't get those keys. Because no, you can get these keys, but you can't have those keys. So people playing with these spirits, they get these keys, but they don't know about those keys. So they know this, but they don't know that. And it's like, oh, they playing with these spirits, but what's happening over here? And then they play with you, but you don't see that because it's locked away and stuff like that. So people be thinking that they be knowing about this spiritual stuff, they be knowing about it, but if they knew about it, they would respect it a little more. You'll know about somebody who know about the unseen because of the respect level. Because I ain't got nothing but respect. So much respect, I leave them alone. Hey. You know, I'm here when y'all need me. You know what I'm saying? But that's not because of fear, but fear is a form of respect. Okay, when they say fear God, they don't mean like, oh God. They mean like respect. Respect God enough to know that you don't want to have those problems. Respect is the unseen enough to know that you don't want to have them problems. Somebody here, they be playing and stuff, but they don't really understand the problems that can come with what they play with, especially when they playing with somebody who has been through the fire. Been through the fires. G3, somebody, they understand it now. Leave you alone. I imagine what's on their A right now. They got them all worried. Now they want to accept something. Now somebody accepting it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I bet. Now somebody want to accept you. Yeah, I bet. Because they done effed around and found out that trying to steal, kill, and destroy in your energy is impossible because of your spiritual inheritance, because of the well that you are connected to. Whatever you got going on will never run dry. Imagine they trying to dry out something that will never run dry. They're gonna exhaust themselves, destroy themselves, hurt themselves, kill themselves before they ever do anything to you, put a dent in you. People need to stop playing. You know, they think that they do magic and they look at what's going on in your life and they think that whatever they did was successful. See, it's something about views and numbers and stuff like, and you know, they think that they're knocking stuff down and all that stuff. But you know, as much as these people want their magic to control certain things, the Most High God has the final say. So even if, they did project, you know, and it's, F whatever they're doing for a second. There's a cosmic order here, an alignment, a shifting, that's a planetary shifting that's happening even as we speak. The energy is shifting, things are moving around and all that other stuff, and it's affecting the grid, and it's affecting, and when it affects the grid, it affects the codes, it affects the numbers, it affects everybody, it affects everything. So at the end of the day, it's like, okay, you could be getting 10,000 views on something, and then out of nowhere, now you at like 2,000. What if that was supposed to happen like that? Because hold on, shh, you just do what you do. Nah, Now I had to move something along. I had to do this. I had to do, you know what I'm saying? But that is the high vibrational. That's able to look at a thing like this. Okay? That's able to look at a thing like this. Like, okay, okay, this happened, but okay, this is taking place over there, or this something is happening over here. Or these people are being moved to this area. It's like, you know, in school, in college and stuff like that, when you have different classes, one semester you might have 1,000 students, and then the next semester, you know, something might happen, and now only about 500 students can come to the class, or they, you know, something happened with the schooling system. Only a certain amount of people was brought into the school this year, so now this class is kind of low, and the teacher's not gonna be like, oh man, last year I had 10,000 students, and this year I only have 500 students. Oh my gosh. Nah, the teacher is cool, because the teacher still get paid. The teacher still on payroll. The teacher good. And then the next, you never know, the next year, okay, they go 20,000 students, and now it's like, okay. And you missed them 500 students that you had, because now you got all these other students. It's like, dang, man, when it was 500, I didn't have to. Woo. The teacher is their well is not affected. The numbers and the viewers and the students and the participants and the clients is not affecting nothing when it comes to the teacher, because the teacher is a part of the schooling system, and they get they check from the you know. It doesn't matter how many students are in class or how many students enroll in a college. The teacher is good. So it's like, it's somebody is trying to, they want you to focus on what doesn't matter. And that's when so somebody was trying to get you to focus on something that doesn't matter so they could steal something from you. This is what somebody was in your energy doing, and it's not working. They can't get you to focus on something else. They can't change your focus, and it's because you've been, I'm hearing refined by the fire or something like that. Refined by the fire. You've been transformed. Something is different about, I don't know. You're in a different position. Okay, so maybe you used to be a substitute teacher. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's like maybe you at one point you was in a position where you had to worry about certain things, right? And that's maybe when you didn't fully go through certain transformations, or you were still in the process of learning and growing and evolving and healing and seeing and taking accountability and all this other stuff. So you were still kind of coming into yourself. So you weren't in the position that you're in now. This is somebody who has fully went through some type of transformations, and now they are, it's like something is open for them. Something has been made. The path has been made clear for whoever this is. This is safe passage. Yeah, I feel like you have safe passage here through the land. Through the land. You can go wherever you want to go. You good in any room. Where you want to be at today? The museum? Where you want to be at today? Tomorrow? The hood? Where you want to be at? At Uncle and them house? Wednesday? It's like you can go wherever you want to go and do whatever you want to do. You have safe passage anywhere and everywhere. That's what, because it's something about your spiritual inheritance. You good everywhere. It's a passport, and then there's another type of passport. An international passport. Yeah, somebody got an international passport. I don't know what that. Somebody got an international. I don't just say passport. They got an international one. But spiritually, somebody have an international passport spiritually. You can go anywhere you want, and that's because of your spiritual inheritance or something like that. But either way, this energy here, like I said, they was trying to get you to focus on something else, but they can't. They can't, because whatever is going on in your life is solidified. whatever's, and I was talking about this last night with my subscribers, but whatever's going on in your life is guaranteed. It's guaranteed. Nothing, they can't steal something from, they can't stop something, they can't take something. Something is yours and it's guaranteed. It's yours. It's only yours. Whatever this is, it's only yours. Okay, so yeah, they come to terms with this. Somebody's being honest with themselves. Somebody lied to them. This energy, I feel like whoever was challenging you, somebody lied to this energy and was telling them that you were weak. This could have been somebody's own mind lying to them. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's own mind was trying to convince them that you were weak and they would be able to take you out, and I don't know. You know, people, when you be saying that you are a child of God, an earth angel, a divine being, you know, when you be out here talking about, oh, you know, you connected to your ancestors, people be wanting to challenge that. The people always want to challenge that type of energy here. And those are the type of people, and those are the individuals that it's like, because when you say these things, now you're challenging their position of power. So you're telling, so if you're all of that, you trying to tell me that I can't control you? I control everybody, but oh, you a child of God. Oh, you a sovereign. Oh, you a sovereign being. Oh, you a divine being. Oh, you this. Oh, the ancestors protect you. Oh, God don't play about you. Oh, okay, but we gonna see about that because I control anything and everybody that I come around. I'm a controller. Okay. They feel challenged, so they want to challenge you. And you saying that you a child of God ain't got S to do with them. Imagine that. You proclaiming and reclaiming your energy. Okay? Remembering who you are. You know? And they feel challenged, like you challenging them. What? Like what you eat make them you know what I'm saying? But these are people that don't know how to control themselves. Like I said, they need control over other people. So when you start proclaiming and saying that you this or that, it's like they want to challenge you. So somebody here, it's like, you know, they were determined to shut you up. Oh, all of that. Oh, you a child of God. All of that. Oh, you a divine being. You an earth angel. All that. Oh, you cosmic. All that. Shut up. I'm gonna show you how you ain't none of that. Okay, you just like everybody else. So somebody wanted to steal something from you to prove that you was just like everybody else, and they getting they whooped. They stressed out. Now somebody is just they being honest with themselves. But like I said, somebody listened to another individual, or they listened to their own mind. But I feel like maybe it was their own mind. But I do feel like somebody could have listened to another individual when it came to you that made them feel like, you know, that gave them some type of battery. Yeah, they put some type of battery in whoever this was back to make them feel like they could defeat you. And I feel like somebody, you know, the first time they did something didn't work, and ever since the first time somebody did something to you didn't work, it's been on ever since. But now somebody has to just, because they can't take anymore. Life is really whooping somebody, and life is only doing that so somebody can focus on their life. Life is like, yo, you too busy focused on somebody else's life. Let me turn up the life over here real quick so you can focus back on you. Somebody here, yeah. Somebody is accepting whatever's going on in your life, accepting you now because they have to focus on their life. There's so much going on in their life. Their life is in shambles. Oh my gosh, their life is all over the place. But that's what happens when you are a thief, or when you try to steal, kill, and destroy. When you try to challenge someone who's not trying to challenge you. You're trying to challenge someone who is not a challenge. You're not going around challenging people by walking and living and being. Your head is held high. Your back is straight. You know what I'm saying? You're not walking defeated. You don't look like you struggling. People feel like who are you to walk around with your chest held high? Who are you to have good things going on for you? Nah, I'm a destroy that. when common sense would just be like, oh, let me pick my head up. Let me straighten my back out. Oh, it look different up here. It's a different look. Everything look different. Yeah. You want a different level now. Now that your back is straight. Your shoulders aren't slouching. Your head isn't down. You know what I'm saying? You got a firm, strong handshake. You know, it's like you're not weak. This is somebody who's mad that you wasn't weak, and they wanted to weaken you, because who are you to feel like you strong? And we all weak. This was a weak individual that had who put on a facade of strength, but they really weak. Because anybody that want to weaken another individual to prove something here shows that they are a weak, they are a wuss, and they are a puss. And they are in prison. Somebody's going to jail here. Because life is a life in somebody's ASS. Life is a life on somebody's ASS. Honesty. Oh, it took jail for somebody it took somebody to sit down in jail, to get their behinds whooped in jail, to get sunned in jail. It took somebody sitting down. It took somebody having to go through the storm, but this is jail. You locked up, this is prison. Somebody had to go to prison, or they have to go to prison to finally accept something or see something. Whoa. That's how hard somebody was going. That somebody had to be caught up in the law to realize you are who you say you are. That's a dummy. You know what I'm saying? For real. Judgment. Yeah, somebody under judgment here. And the judgment is jail or something like that. Somebody's under judgment. Okay? Maybe it was something about your growth. It was something about, it was your strength. Your strength really pissed somebody off here. And your ability, and your truth. Your strength and your truth. Somebody wanted to prove that your truth was a lie. Somebody wanted to prove that you was a lie. Somebody was doing a whole lot of things in your energy to try to prove something, but it didn't work. Nothing worked here. Courthouse. Somebody had to be all up and through the courthouse to realize something. My gosh. Crystal keys. That they was... Somebody tried to steal your keys, 22. Somebody tried to steal your keys here, 22, 23. Somebody thought they stole your keys, and all they did was end up in court or end up in jail. Something about your crystal keys. Somebody wanted to take those. Because that's what you have now. As the gatekeeper, you have the keys. The gatekeeper has the master key. You can go anywhere. You're allowed anywhere. Somebody was looking for a particular key. Somebody was trying to find a key. Like the key. But it's not a key. It's a crystal. You know, those keys that you're putting in the doors, that's what somebody was looking for. This is why they kept failing. They didn't know it was a crystal key. I feel like somebody couldn't make it off somebody's property with something here. This is why somebody got caught. Somebody's going to jail. Somebody tried to steal something, but they couldn't make it off the property. Home invasion. They thought that they was coming in there for a regular key, something that they can pick up real quick and run out. But then somebody realized that this was not your regular key. This was some type of crystal key. They had to steal. They couldn't just steal a piece. They had to steal the whole thing. So somebody now trying to, you know... Imagine you go somewhere, you trying to steal something, you think you're looking for something little, something you can just, get out of there, get out of there. But it's actually something like humongous. It's like something like, how am I steal this? Oh, I can't steal this. So somebody did they did a bunch of things to get past some type of security. I'm telling you, somebody tried to break in, or they broke into your energetic field. This is like your Akashic library. Somebody could have been roaming in something. They got in there. They was in there. I don't know how somebody got in. Your ancestors probably opened the door for them. What am I seeing? What movie am I seeing here? Oh my goodness, Tales from the Crypt, the movie. Remember the Undertaker? Okay, when the thugs pulled up at his house and he opened the door and they wanted to go in there and steal. They was trying to get in there and steal some money. And that Undertaker took them and said, okay, you want to come in? Come in. I feel like it's something about, I don't know, somebody tried to enter in something that was forbidden and they still did it. And your ancestors allowed them to come in. But and then remember in Tales from the Crypt, the movie, it was different stories that the Undertaker was telling about the different people before he was like, oh, I know what you want. I'm gonna bring you to what you want. But they didn't realize what they wanted was death. Because to even come in here and try whatever you doing, that's what you ask for, death. You ain't ask for nothing else. Okay? But the whole thing, but they were already dead. But either way, when they got down to the bottom, they dug deep. Ooh, what was I talking about being deep? You don't want to be too deep. You don't want to go too low because you'll break your back. Now you can't get up. Oh. So in the movie, they went down the stairs or whatever, and then they in the room, and then they see the 3 caskets, and they open the caskets, and it's them in the caskets, realizing that they dead. And I think that they was trying to rob Homeboy, right? Or I don't know. It was something I can't remember. What I see is his hair, his teeth. This the Undertaker. I see him opening the door like, come in. That's what they showed me. So it was like, I don't know. Somebody tried. They tried to steal something, and then they were, somebody. It was easy. Come on, you can do that. They went in there and your ancestors opened the door for them. They just didn't see their ancestor. So it was like trying to run it. You trying to get into a house, and then you looking around, make sure nobody see you, and then you like try to, do whatever you need to do to the lock. But when you turn the knob, you realize it's already open. It's like, somebody fell for the bait. Somebody fell for the trap or something like that. You were trapped, G3. You were like a divine trap for these type of thieves. These energies that roam, seeking whoever they can devour. You're a trap for those energies. I love that. Because you really thought. Because imagine how many people's houses they done went in and stole from. You are the last house that they will ever enter in. When they enter into your house, they don't come out. They don't come out when they enter in. No, somebody is stuck. Yeah, they in jail. They imprisoned in your Akashic library. I don't know. Somebody's like imprisoned in the in an Akashic jail. But I feel like, I don't know, when they enter in, whatever this is, it's like they can't get out. This is somebody who is also in some type of Masonic group or something like that, or they took some type of oaths where they can't get out of something, they're stuck. So maybe they were amped up. Their group put some type of battery in their back. You know, you can do something. That's what the group, we powerful. But the whole group is now suffering. The whole group have to accept something, because now somebody in the group is in a coma or heading towards one. When somebody is in a coma, that's when they're going to accept something here. What am I picking up on? Stranger Things. Shorty was in her mind. She was trapped in Vecna's. I love this. I love it. I love this stuff. They were trapped. She was trapped. She was in a coma, but she was in Vecna's mind. Remember? Who saw Stranger Things? Shout out to Stranger Things. Okay? I love the show. I'm sad it's over. But, yeah, that's what I mean. It's like somebody is stuck in your mind, or in something that, but is connected to whatever to you, because they was trying to do something. They were trying to steal something from you, but didn't understand what they was actually getting into. Now somebody has to accept something, awaken awareness, because they realize something. They see something now. But imagine you stuck somewhere, you see something now, but you can't tell everybody else. What am I picking up on? The story in the Bible when the guy was in hell. And he was like, please let me tell my family members, and let me tell these people, let me tell them that they got to do this, or they're going to burn in hell, or they're going to suffer, or they're going to do this. Or let me tell them to stop. Let me tell them don't go down that path. Let me tell them to throw away the jars. Let me tell them to put down the hoodoo and the voodoo. Let me tell them, and if anybody's using it for, the good, because that's really what it's about. But I'm talking about the people that use, these divine tools and stuff to hurt and harm, and especially innocent people. So that's what I'm talking about. Let me tell them to put everything down. Let me tell them to stop. Let me tell them to surrender. Surrender it. That's it. Let me tell them that they are not held in high honor. Let me tell them that they don't have no authority to be doing what they're doing. Please. God was like, no. They got the prophets up there. If they were smart, they would listen. No, they're not smart. Then they'll be with you. And a few. Don't you worry. And then y'all can talk about it for the next lifetime, huh? So this is somebody that's in some type of coma, stuck in your mind. And they can be up. This could be somebody fully up. But they live in your mind. But they put themselves there. Nothing to do with you. They fell for the bait, because this is somebody who likes to invade people's spiritual, like their privacy, their spiritual privacy. Like they like to look into their life. It's like they play spiritual games with people, and then they play mind games. They steal things, and they do destiny swaps, and they switch things up, and they get people to act out of character. They get people because they get in people's minds. This is somebody who gets in people's minds and then ruin, and then like start messing things up in people's minds so that they can jump out of their mind and steal something. And when they jump out, they steal whatever they was trying, like say if somebody say you're a motivational speaker, right? This is somebody who don't have something going on for themselves, or they want to be a motivational speaker too, but they don't want to do the work. This is somebody who knows how to spiritually ruin you so that you can fall back and they can come in and take your spot here. So it's like they put you in the sunken place, right? This is somebody who gets into your mind and then puts you in the sunken place. And then now they're walking in your light. They walk in your path. They're walking your, you know what I'm saying? Now they're a motivational speaker and they getting all of the, but this was your energy, but you're in some sunken place because they done messed up your mind because you let this person get close to you, or you know, and now this energy is now playing with you and triggering you and you know, projecting towards you daily. So now your routine is messed up. You can't do it. This is what they do. And then they can turn, and then they come in and they be like, oh, they take your spot. They take your place because they can put you in the sunken place. Because they play with, they get into people's minds. Can be like some type of scientist or some, you know, wasn't they doing that and Get Out, where they was like putting people in a sunken place and then changing the mind? Like, you know, that's what this is what somebody was doing. They put people in a sunken place and then walking. It's like they hop into your vessel. They take your life. And this is what they wanted to do to you. This is why I feel no ways about whoever this is. Suffer! I'm sorry, G3. Sorry. Oh, man. If you've been here with me for a while, you understand, you know. But if you knew, I'm sorry. It's just, okay, this ain't nothing. If you saw me before, okay, this is control. I'm controlling. Okay, I'm controlling a lot, all right? It's a lot of energy. But yeah, I feel no ways. And I felt so good. Oh, that felt so good to say that. I just feel so good right now. Anyway, they wanted, yeah, I feel no ways about this energy. Somebody here they're lost. But it's the games that they were playing here. Now somebody has accepted something, but they are a vegetable. They can't move. And they can't warn anybody else. Everybody that's in that steal, kill, and destroy, or they thieve, they want to take their skinwalkers and destiny swappers and all that other stuff. They can't even warn these people. Don't do it. No, don't do it. You don't have the authority. No, don't do it. You're gonna be in here. Stop it. You're gonna burn. No. Nope, they can't tell them shit. People just gotta. All these dark forces. I feel like you like a vacuum. Like you just sucking up a bunch of demons. Yeah, it's a bunch of demons right now. That's they losing their minds because they have to accept the truth. You are not held in high honor. You cannot steal from divine beings. And you cannot compete where you do not compare. Somebody wanted to steal these keys and then realized that it was something that they couldn't walk out with. And imagine you were sitting there this whole time trying to figure out, how can I steal this? But you set off an alarm. Just like any bank. It's sounding alarms that you set off when you go in and you steal certain things and you a thief. You got to know what all the things are so that you don't set off no alarms. Somebody set off an alarm, they didn't know. They thought that it was all good because the door was open and, you know, now the cops are there. And when they can't get off the property, now the property is surrounded. So it's either come out and go to jail or stay inside. So this is somebody in jail. This is somebody who has accepted their fate. Somebody here that's what they have accepted, their fate. Or they need to accept their fate and stop trying to fight. But I feel like this is what, like we started off, right? Like somebody's accepting something now. Somebody's being honest with themselves now. Maybe somebody's just going to walk out. Somebody's going to come out of this coma and go to jail. That's why somebody was stuck somewhere. They kept trying to challenge you, but they can't destroy you. This ain't Stranger Things, nigga. You not you not Vecna. You something a little bit more stronger than that. You connected to something a little bit, it's like something powerful. It's like they was in there, Stranger Things, throwing bombs and trying to destroy him and all that other stuff. They can't. This ain't TV. You know what I'm saying? The evolution won't be televised. Oh man. So that's why somebody was in a coma for a while, but they coming out and they're going to jail. I feel like somebody was stuck in something, and now they're accepting the fact that, okay, they can't defeat you, they can't take something, and if they walk out, and they have to walk out, or they're going to lose their mind in something, it's like they have to get out, and when they get out, all the cops have the place surrounded because you shouldn't have been in it in the first place, and now you go into purgatory. So you come out of a coma you come out of a coma, which is jail. Which was jail. So somebody was in jail when they was in your mind or in this place, wherever they were in this coma. That was jail. But they're gonna come out of jail and go straight to hell. So somebody's coming out of jail and going straight to hell. That's what's happening. Somebody's coming out of jail and going straight to hell for trying to steal, kill, and destroy in your energy. But this is what this is a serial. This is a serial killer. This is somebody who's been doing this for a long time, leaving bodies around, leaving bodies just all over the place. They don't know who this serial killer is. Oh, don't worry. The chosen ones got him. Yeah, this is when it's like the chosen ones and the police force is working together. In the spiritual realm, the chosen ones and the police force, they working together. Okay? The spiritual cops and the real cops, they working together. Somebody in the effed around found out. They didn't know you was connected to the real cops. Yeah. Hello, spiritual cops. Hello. We're co-workers. Shout out to the good cops. Love me a good cop. There's a lot of good cops. There's so many good cops. So shout out to the good cops. Okay? But, yeah. Somebody's getting out of jail and going straight to hell. Because, oh, I'm going to go in there and steal their key. They walked in there and saw a whole computer system. They saw a whole computer grid and board. And what movie am I seeing? This is Netflix. And it was a show on Netflix, and the girl was watching this show, and it was literally her life. And she's like, hold on, that's me. How is that happening? And then they realized that it was like, I don't know, it was a machine. It was like this big computer machine. And it was just like, yo, what? Like, I feel like somebody ran in to steal something that they thought was a little key, and it was a big computer thing. It's like something about, and this is why you're connected to, this is what you're connected to. So this is why something can never run dry. It was never no damn bronze key. It was a crystal key. And that, and whatever the crystal key was, it was connected to whatever this thing is. Whatever that big computer system is. It was sitting there. And this is why the ancestors left the door open. This is why somebody was allowed to do something too, because you're not only a trap, but your ancestors love a good laugh. You had ancestors and descendants. Oh, your descendants are gonna be funny too. But it's something about your ancestors. They love to laugh. The ones that was before you, the ones that came, they love a good laugh. And oh, I know mine did. I had the funniest family in the world. They passed on these comedians. Richard Pryor, who, shout out to Richard Pryor, we love you. But Richard Pryor, who, and I know some of y'all got some family members out there that's like, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, who, and all them other good comedians and stuff. What's the guy that I like? Paul Mooney. It's like who? These energies, my family, when I say the funniest people I know, my gosh, that's when they telling the stories and you got tears in your eyes and you fighting each other, but you're not fighting each other because you mad. It's because you laughing so hard. You don't know what else to do but just slap a nigga. You don't know what to do but just beat them up because you just laughing. It hurts so bad and it hurt. You just want to stop. You telling them to stop. Just stop. And they're not doing nothing but telling the story. They're not doing nothing but, telling about their life and your stomach is in knots. And please stop. It hurts. Yeah, those type of laughs. That's your ancestors. They like that. So they your ancestors love a good laugh. When these people come in and realize that they can't steal shit, the way that they face be, and then they start sweating. They said when Jesus was in that garden, it was sweating blood. Okay, these people be in there, they start sweating blood. Your ancestors start cracking up. Do you see them? Look at them. Do you see them? Dummy. They love that. They be slapping each other and everything. They love it. They love it. They love a good laugh. That's why they did something. Somebody here is getting laughed at by the spiritual realm as they walk out of jail, okay? Because they can't stay in there. It's like, the longer you stay in there, the longer you suffer. And not even that. The longer you stay in there, the longer something hurts. In Cain, one story, Cain, they said that God made Cain like a wanderer where he could never find rest. He could never find peace. He could never find rest. He was just a wanderer in the land. And, when Cain reached a certain age, he was about in the hundreds or 300s or whatever. When he reached it, or maybe even 500s, I don't know. But when he reached 600s, he was wandering and lost for a long time. But he finally found some type of rest. And, the Lord, he said the Lord allowed him to finally find some rest. And, then he was able to have children. And when he was like 700 and something, he was able to do something like that. It's one of them stories, whatever. But yeah, I feel like this is that energy. It's like they can stay inside and be a wanderer and be and don't have peace, or they can come out, go to hell, but at least they would. It's like they'll be able to live, right? So it's like somebody is leaving a house. It's like, okay, they have it all. They had it all, but now, this wealthy man, now they're in poverty. We saw poverty. Thank you, Mother. And that's like hell for somebody. But there's people that's living in poverty that's happy. There's people that's on the street that's, happy. And I feel like this is what somebody's going to have to learn how to do now. How to find happiness and very poverty or peace. It's going to be possible. It's people that's on the street. It's people that's have nothing. It's people that's missing limbs, and it's like how are you happy in this situation? So it's like somebody is gonna have to. That's the hell that they're gonna be in, trying to find happiness in just very impoverished situations. And that's the hell that somebody's going to have to live in when they get out of jail. And them getting out of jail is them accepting the fact that they can't defeat you. They can't take nothing from you. They can't steal, kill, or destroy. They can't live your life. They can't walk in your shoes. They can't have your calling. They can't take. They can't do whatever they do to other people. They can't be a serial killer in your life. They can't leave you on the side of the road after and or put you in a sunken place. So once they accept that, that's them walk. Now you can get out of a jail because you're accepting the fact that you are defeated or you are not who you thought that you were. But now you have to live in hell, which is poverty, because of the fact that you should have just never even did that in the first place. And people be like, come on. They be wanting sympathy, but they getting laughed at. Because you shouldn't have did that in the first place. Yeah, change. Somebody's going to really change now. Somebody's going to really learn how to be a better person. I'm telling you, poverty is going to really help somebody. Even though it's going to be so like, man, you know, I don't wish this on anybody. This is the energy I'm picking up on, and I'm just relaying it. And I pray for anybody who's going to have to experience that. But why did you do that? Why did you try to steal, kill, and destroy? Why did you think that you were bigger than the program? Why did you think that you was going to be able to take something that wasn't yours, something that didn't have your name on it? Why did you think that you was going to do a home invasion and everything was going to be all good? Like, come on. I be watching these interrogation things, and after these people commit these crimes, and they gotta, oh my God, I'll be locked up for life. Oh, my life, and ruin my life. But why did you do that? It's like, we can't change the sentencing. This, whatever the karma that comes with this, we can't stop it because you're crying and you sad now, and you should have, my goodness, you should have did that. So these are the consequences. There's a consequence for everything. But I feel like whatever this is, it's going to really help. It's going to make somebody a better person. This poverty, them out on the street, it's going to make them a better person. I promise you. I feel like because they're going to have, it's either you're going to be in poverty and chaotic. And it's like somebody's going to be forced to find peace in this type of situation. Or their result to drugs and overdose. And I don't wish that either. But this is, but remember what somebody did. They tried to steal what they thought was going to be something like a little key that they can just take and have something of yours, but you're connected to something greater here, G3. This whatever, this computer, you're connected to something greater here. And it's like, I'm seeing that movie that I can't think of the name, and when they walked in the room and finally saw what it was like, whoa, like what is this? It's like, what is this? And that's what I feel. I feel like somebody broke into something and didn't realize, like, damn, they can't, what is this? They finally made it to the place to get the where somebody told them, oh, X marks the spot. This is where the key is. So they went in and they finally made it there, and then they realized they couldn't steal something, and then they set up a silent alarm. Now the cops are outside, and now their life is all effed up, and I don't know. Damn, that's an hour. Let me get one more card. I wanted to put some tarot on it, but jeez. Y'all with me? Envy. Envy is deadly. Envy is deadly. I feel like somebody was envious. They wanted to shut you up, or they wanted to steal, they wanted to take, they wanted to prove something. It's just somebody, it was just challenge after challenge after challenge after challenge. Merging with the divine. Yeah, somebody didn't know that you merged with the divine. You merged with the divine. So that, whatever that was that they saw, that was the key. And guess what? It was the divine. And they couldn't take it. The key, probably, it's a crystal. So it was somewhere in there. But that's when they say, you in the hands of God, can't nothing take you out. Yeah, people be coming in there, they realize like, oh, shoot. And then they try to run out, and they can't run out because now the cops are there. Courtship. Ain't no courtship. Ain't no courtship. This couple. Yeah. They did this for some type of radical expansion. They thought that they was going to expand, but they are this, what is it? Expand, despan? I don't know. They're not spanning. I know that. I know that. They are declining. Okay? Yeah, expand, decline. Okay. I like that. Somebody decline then. Okay? Incline and decline. Okay, that's what they do. Somebody thought they was going to be on an incline. They're on a decline right now. Somebody on a decline. Because they couldn't steal your keys. But I'm glad that I'm glad that somebody's accepting something. I don't know. You know, they turning them L's into lessons. And you, there's somebody from your past here who was obsessed with money. Somebody from your past was obsessed with money. And this is money got somebody. Imagine that. You did something to get all this money, and now you broke her. You broke her. And so you broken in a joke or something like that. But you broke her. Somebody broke her here. After messing with you, they broke her. Somebody was already broke. That's why they was trying to steal something. Now they broke her. This is what I'm picking up on here. Somebody already didn't have, but somebody had a bright idea to come steal something from you, and now they broke her. Your boundaries are up. You're walking away. You don't care. I feel like you don't care about something. You're walking away. You're along your journey. I feel like you are continuously moving forward, continuously moving to calmer waters. Somebody could want to move to calmer waters. They could want to let this control go. Yeah. They don't want to possess or have control over you anymore. Somebody want to accept something. It's like somebody want to turn something around now that they are broker, or they're in poverty, or they're, you know, in their hell. Now that they are in hell, I won't, you know, we can do something your way. Somebody wants to do something your way now. Teamwork. Yeah, somebody wants to team up with you and do something your way now. Before, they wasn't trying to do something your way. They were trying to control something. But now they want to do something your way. And I feel like it's something about that being too late, okay? I feel like something is too late. Okay, now, okay, no. So when you commit the crime, you do the time. You know, yeah, petty. You commit the crime, you do the time. And I feel like that's what the Most High God is saying to somebody. You know, somebody, okay. I'll do something your way. Okay, I won't try to control you. I won't try to challenge you. Okay, you have merged with the divine. Okay, I can't steal something from you. Okay, you are this or you are that. Okay, you are connected to your ancestors. Okay, you are a child of God. Okay, you are a divine being. Okay, you know what you're talking about. Okay, you know, you're focused. Okay, it's like somebody, okay, and it's like, no, it's too late for all of that. It's too late for all of that. Because I feel like somebody is, I'm telling you, it's about poverty. Somebody is, something is, okay, they're going through different stages. They're going through the stages of hell right now. Somebody is like, you know, they trying to, you know, okay, can you let me out of here now? I've learned. And it's like, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Somebody, because it's something about your 9 of Pentacles. Something about your inheritance or the fruits of your labor. You are in this energy where you're radically expanding and reclaiming your energy. I feel like you're calling, somebody couldn't steal from you because you call back your energy all the time. I feel like somebody calls back their energy a lot, and your energy requires evolution. And this is what people don't be understanding when they be trying to play in your energy. Your energy requires evolution. So it's like it's like people are forced to go on a spiritual journey when they try to get like steal something from you. It's like they're forced to evolve, and when you're not ready for evolution, you can lose your mind. And then when you lose your mind, you can lose it all. So this energy has kind of, I'm telling you, they was already broke, but now they're broken. Somebody lost something. They lost finances. They see that you're expanding. Somebody's like, okay, can you help me? It's like somebody they want your help now. Before, somebody wanted you, they needed your help, and they was going to steal it. But now they want your help and they want to ask for it. But it's too late for that. I can't stand that. I can't stand when people do that. It's like, I don't know, because it's like people be doing something and they you know, but I guess when that fire get to anybody, they're gonna start singing a whole new song. You know, once that fire gets to anybody. but right when the fire touch them, that's when they want to be like, okay. And it's like, no, you gotta sit there and burn, baby. You gotta burn. The fire got to refine you. The fire, you gotta be turned into gold. You can't just feel a little of the fire now, okay, and then jump out the fire. Okay, you learn. No. When you are golden, that's when you have learned. When you gold, you know, when that chicken is golden, that's when you take it out the grease. When it's gold. You know what I'm saying? Chickens can't still be pink. Can't be raw. You don't want no raw chicken. What the heck they talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, they gotta sit in there. They gotta sit in that oil. They gotta sit in there in bronze. Okay, you got to get golden. You gotta get golden before you come up out of there. So that's what be bothering me, because yeah, you can come up out of there, but after you get golden, after you turn into the gold, after the fire done cooked your behind and burnt away all the impurities. You can't just jump in the fire and impurities are gone. No, stay there you gotta stay there. You can't just jump in the bath and then jump out and think that the bath worked. No, you gotta sit in that bath. Okay? You gotta sit in that water. It's like, that's what be bothering me about it. Okay, I'm sorry now, I'm sorry. And then they be mad because you're not accepting their apologies. And, it's just, this energy right here is annoying. This is annoying type of energy. If they don't sit their behinds in that fire and come out gold, that don't got nothing to do with you. They be wanting to come back towards you. Nah. Keep moving. Now that you're out of, now that they got out of your energy or out of your mind or out of whatever, now that they have been released, move on. It's like they be, okay, let me back in. I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna sit on the couch and I'm gonna be a good person. I'm not gonna roam around. I'm gonna sit down. I'm not gonna touch nothing. I'm gonna go in your fridge. No, you can't come back in here. You've been trespassed. Like, what's happening here? Or they about to get trespassed. Somebody about to get trespassed in your energy too if they keep playing. You know, when you get trespassed from the place, the cops come, they fill out, you tell them that they trespassed, and then they see you behind back on that property, you get locked up. So people only got really one choice in your energy. It's either leave you alone or go to jail. Come correct or go to jail. Okay? Page of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who don't have no intuition. This could be family. Somebody who don't have no type of intuition. They're not connected to. That's what I'm saying. Somebody is very earthly. They want to be spiritual, but they're very earthly. They don't know nothing about the unseen. If they knew anything about the unseen, they want to just walk up in your house. I'm seeing them shows where, you know, they leave the cars open and people just be walking by like, oh, a car. Okay. I got a car. I stole a car. And then they get like up the block, 2 blocks, and then next thing you know, there's a bunch of cop cars behind them. No, because so said that they left the keys in the car or whatever, and they said I could take the car to the... No, you tried to steal this car because you thought that somebody was slipping. You thought somebody couldn't see you. And you were seen the whole time. Could you believe that? The whole time somebody thinking they doing something, thinking that they're not being seen. But like I said, you bait, so it's set up. So it's like people be trying to set you up and the setup is already set up. So it's like, and so they being watched from the jump, they being watched. So that's when they be that pity party and the guilt tripping and all that stuff. It's not, it never works with you because they were being watched from the jump. From the jump, they had ill intentions, ill hidden motives, and hidden agendas. So yeah, move on. Somebody needs to move on. Somebody wants your love back. Somebody wants your love. But not after. It's like, how can I love you after this? How? And it's like, I love you, but how can I love you the same way? It's like somebody want that same love that you was giving them when they thought they was playing you. Somebody want that love back when they thought that they was getting over on you. Nah. Let's see. We have Cups, Pentacles, Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yours or theirs. Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yours or theirs. Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yours or theirs. Pentacles. So it's we have Pentacles in water. So Earth and water, very heavy here. But we do have air sign, air energy out here as well. The King of Wands. Natural born leader, death. It's like, yeah, this is what they get for trying to bring an ending to the King of Wands. I feel like you are this King of Wands energy. A leader. A teacher. Or this leader or teacher could have been somebody coming up against you that's experiencing some type of death here. But either way, yeah, for teaming up. So it's a king of wands that's experiencing some type of death because they teamed up with whoever this person was that don't have no connection to their intuition. None of these people have connection to their intuition. They don't have no connection to the Most High God. So they don't have no connection. Anyway, G3, I'm just going to be up here talking. Let me go. I love you guys so much. Just know that they watching. Whoever this is still watching you, okay? Still watching you, but they watch you in your power. They're watching you in your truth. They're watching you reclaim your energy, and they're watching you expand, okay? They're watching you be a good mother or a father as well. And they're just watching how, you know, nothing that they did had no type of effect on your life, and you're still moving forward. So, G3, continue to do that. Continue to move forward. Okay, this energy, these people have to deal with the weight of their karma, or the weight of they got to bear the weight of their sins, and you know, it's nothing to do with you, you know. So don't think that you're being mean by, you know, to letting people deal with whatever they have caused upon themselves. You have to deal with it, and you have to be strong. So now they got to be strong too, because guess what? You and your child are about to experience some type of great fortune, and you don't have time for whatever anybody got going on that is due to their own dark ways and hidden motives, agendas, and intentions. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I love you so much, G3. You stay with me all the way to the end. You know what that means? You are truly my friend, so you might as well just subscribe, you know, join the family, join the crew. Okay, I really be up here eating my lip gloss off, for real. If y'all got anything from this message and you want to leave your sis a donation, all of my information is down below. Okay, thank you in advance for the energy exchange. Truly, I truly appreciate it. I appreciate it all. Okay, and until next time, G3, I love you. Stay prayed up. Okay, stay ready, stay dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Because all they're going to keep doing in your energy is effing around and finding